Hello everybody, it's me again. As always, I have way too much motivation and I just want to help motivate you, whoever needs any motivation, whoever wants to get more done. I'm here to help you with that. So today I wanted to, this is something that's been on my mind a good amount lately, and I hope this can help whoever needs this. So if you are, I want this video to be for everybody. If you're out there and you just want to get more done, or you have a dream and you're going for it, or maybe you have a dream that you've always wanted to do something and that you knew you were always bound for greatness, and you don't know where to start, or you don't know what to do, or you have a lot of people telling you that, oh, it's impossible, those people just get lucky, just stay where you are and keep on doing what you're doing. If you know that you're born for greatness and you want to do something and you're capable of much more, I'm here to tell you that, one, yes, you are capable of anything you want to do, and number two, I want this to help you get you to the level that you want to be at. So I have an exercise for you, just a mental exercise, something that I've been thinking about. So I want you to take a moment, close your eyes, and think about somebody that you know that you've never met. So for me, that's Lady Gaga, that's the Beatles, that's Rush, a lot of artists, Van Gogh, Picasso, people who changed the world and are, if they're around, still changing the world and doing things to try and make it a better place. So take whoever this is to you, likely someone who motivates you, somebody who you look up to and inspire, and I want you to think about why you know them, and then picture in your mind, make a mental note, a catalog, whatever you want to call it, of what is the difference between them? What is the difference between you and them? And of course there's exceptions to every rule, but a lot of times there are people who went from nothing to where they are now. Highly successful, famous people started from nothing. And I want you to realize that in a lot of instances, the only difference between you and them is that they just tried way harder than anybody they ever met, anybody they ever knew, and they didn't care what other people thought about them. Gary Vee said that the number one reason why people don't do something is likely because of what they're afraid of what people are going to think about them. And just know that with an insane amount of effort, you can make whatever dream you want come true. You're awake if you sleep 8 hours a night, you're awake 15, 16 hours a day, 16 hours, not the greatest math, but you're awake for 16 hours a day. You work for, 8 hours, 15 hours. I remember Gary Vee said that he worked every Saturday and Sunday of his 20s so that he can get to where he is. He's a highly successful individual and somebody who makes me reevaluate what I do. Even though I do work 7 hours a week, I know I don't work enough to achieve my goals. I recently had this conversation with, I had this conversation with my boyfriend. Think about, if you want to be where these other people who inspire you are, Think about how much time, energy, effort, money that you need to spend if you're a musician and you want to be bigger than Lady Gaga. If you want to be good enough and big enough to do a collaboration with Lady Gaga, how much effort do you think you have to put in, how much time do you have to put in into honing your skills and to becoming not just a hobbyist, but a professional in your industry and doing what you want to do? And of course, music is an industry, art is an industry, all these other things. It's definitely a career, you know, definitely an acceptable career, because otherwise we wouldn't appreciate, art or music, and people wouldn't buy it, but we do. And people like Lady Gaga wouldn't exist, and she does. So, anything is possible. You just have to dedicate enough time to do it. That's really what it comes down to. So, I was yesterday, I worked late, and I didn't have a whole lot of time before the gym closed, and I wanted to go to the gym. I had about 20 minutes or so to kill, or 20 minutes of workout time if I were to go to the gym. That's including time to drive there and back. If I drove there, I would have just enough time to work out for 20 minutes before I could drive back home. And it was already late in the evening. The sun had come down, and a part of me said that it's not worth it. It's only 20 minutes. Go back home. That's ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous, because it's 20 minutes that you could be spending on a treadmill. 20 minutes at the gym is better than not. It's better than not going to the gym for 20 minutes. You need, someone did the calculation. I think it might have been in a Gary Keller book. They said you need like 10,000 hours to be considered an expert, a master in your field. 10,000 hours spent practicing and honing your skills. I could have thrown 20 minutes down the drain, but you have to flip that switch. You have to train yourself to think not in, oh, it's only 20 minutes, but, oh, wow, that's 20 minutes. I could spend that time doing exactly this. I still need 9,800 hours to be considered a master in my field. That's 20 free minutes right there. Over time, you'll start to do that in every area of your life. So flip that switch. Try and think of areas where you could do things quicker to get more done, because I guarantee you, if you look, you will find it. You absolutely will find it. Because at the end of the day, if you work a commission-based job, you understand, once you're not getting paid by the hour, which that's the music industry, that's being an artist, like a visual artist, whenever you're making paintings and things like that, you're getting paid by how good you are at what you do and what you produce, not by the hour. So take as much time as you can to hone your skills. Seek every opportunity to do that, because I'm sure that that's what Lady Gaga did and still does. I remember that there was I'm all over the place right now, but something that I remember thinking about making this video today, I wanted to make sure I got out, is that there was a video I saw of Rush. Rush is a famous rock band. They are still alive, changing the world still, and kicking it. And they were, in the past several years, recently got into the Rock and Roll History of Fame. And they've been a band for a long time and making killer music for a long time before that even happened. And I would easily consider them masters in their field, just based on the technicality of their music. But that set aside, there was a video that that I saw. They were sitting down with their parents and they were all having dinner, and they were saying, we're gonna stop going to school and we're just gonna pursue music 100% full time. And their parents tried to talk them out of it. I remember thinking that if they did not listen, if they listened to their parents, we would not have one of the greatest, my favorite bands ever. You know, just think about what it would look like if you were to, like, think about where you are right now and how fast you are going to your goal. You know, are you, if you're, imagine your life is a car and you're sitting down and you're going, how fast are you going towards your future, your goal, the things that you want to accomplish, you know, your dreams? Are you going 10 miles an hour, 20 miles an hour, 50, 60? Imagine what Rush did. They did not know what they were doing, except for they knew how to play their instruments. They didn't know where they were going to get the money to practice. They did not stop and think about that. They just put their pedal, they stomped on the gas, and they did not let go for 50, 60 years, you know, however long it took. And they literally have changed the world. So imagine what it would look like if you did the same thing, if you said no more excuses, no more wasted time. I'm not going at 90%. I'm not going at 99.5. I'm going at 110 right now, and I won't ever stop. Just think about what your life would look like. Anyway, that's all the time I have. I've got to go. But I hope that this video found somebody who needed it. And if you have anything you want to say, don't be afraid to leave comments down below. Please like my video and subscribe to my channel, because I am going to continue to try to inspire those who need inspiring, and to push people to do great things. I want everybody to accomplish their dreams and to live a full, happy life. Anyway, I have to go. You guys have a great rest of your day. Take care.